Here's the thing. Started out friends. It was cool and blah, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Since you've been gone. That's sort of how I sing all songs, Goo. About 40% of the lyrics, many of them wrong lyrics. You asked me last episode, at the culmination of the last episode, how many Kelly Clarkson songs could I name? And I firmly stated 16, I believe. And I also did feel like I was shooting it. And Goo, wouldn't you know it? At least 21. I have at least 21 Kelly Clarkson songs that I know. I mean, she's got so many bangers and singles, a couple deep cuts here. I bet it's closer to 30 if I actually break it down, if not more. But Kelly Clarkson songs, here we go. Because of You, Stronger, My Life Would Suck Without You, Don't You Want to Stay, that's her and Jason Aldean. Since You've Been Gone, of course. Heartbeat Song, Breakaway, Mine, Behind These Hazel Eyes, Piece by Piece, that might be her best song. Already Gone, A Moment Like This, that's the song she won American Idol with. Catch My Breath, Miss Independent, Walk Away, Mr. Know-It-All, Heat, Never Again, Dark Side, Love So Soft, Medicine, and Didn't I.
Where is From Justin to Kelly?
You know what? I'm sure they have some original music in that movie. I don't know, or I don't recall any of the songs. That, of course, is the American classic from 2002, From Justin to Kelly, the movie they made thinking that both people would be immensely popular following American Idol. And then Justin Guarini, Goo, he became Little Sweet for Dr. Pepper. Little Sweet! That's what happened to him.
So much sexual tension in that movie and in all the Little Sweet commercials, too.
Yes.
How many?
Dr. Pepper, Goo, top 2 soda.
Easily. I'm a big DDP guy, though. Diet
Love
Dr.
we
Pepper.
agree on that.
Oh,
Love
it's
that
the
we
best.
agree on that.
It's so good.
It's so fucking good.
Always my number 2. I do seek it, but usually I'm looking for like an orange soda, but then I see DDP. I'm like, I'm gonna have that DDP.
Yeah. You know, actually, we had a little family party the other day, a little dinner, and my stepbrother made some pulled pork. He used Dr. Pepper in his recipe. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
That sounds pretty good. How many Justin Guarini songs you know?
Oh God, I don't know if I know any Justin Guarini songs, unless the Little Sweet theme counts.
That definitely counts. So you got one.
I got one.
Mac, terrible news this week.
Terrible news. Justin Guarini didn't win American Idol.
That Clay Aiken also lost.
To Ruben Studdard.
We'll have to one day go through. We'll put up the runner-up and the winner. Tell me who the actual winner is.
Well, some seasons, like Daughtry's season, I think he finished 4th.
Mm-hmm.
He was the best on that season. That was the Taylor Hicks season, I believe. Taylor Hicks, Catherine McPhee, and Elliot Yamin, I believe, were the top 3. The Fantasia season, I don't remember much about that. And then I sort of fell off. Carrie Underwood came into the mix. After the first 5 seasons, I don't remember much. I was a big Ryan Starr fan, Goo. She was a cast member on season 1. She was quite attractive.
I consider myself the Brian Dunkelman of this show. I've always asked myself, how am I going to get my dad to watch or listen to this podcast?
Yep.
Let's talk American Idol, and I think he'll finally do it.
Oh, he's an Idol guy.
Oh, he has loved Idol since day one.
Love that.
Since day one. Or we can just do stupid reaction videos.
Was he a big Taylor Hicks guy? I feel like he'd be a big Taylor Hicks guy.
I don't know.
Taylor Hicks doing Joe Cocker songs seems like right up your dad's alley.
No idea. Yeah, I have no idea.
Right.
Mac, back to what I was saying. Terrible news. R.I.P. Drew Struzan. And if you do not know the name, you know the work. He is one of the most influential movie poster artists of all time. Tons of work with Steven Spielberg and George Lucas. He battled Alzheimer's at the end of his life. He passed away at the age of 78. But Mac, I ask you, what is your favorite of his work?
So I didn't deep dive his work like you have.
Mm-hmm.
One of our listeners tweeted at us that quick story about the Thing poster.
Amazing.
That is a great story and a great poster. And it somehow perfectly encapsulates that movie without him knowing anything about the movie.
I know nothing about the movie. They gave me a general thought of it. I knew that it was based off this movie from the 1950s. I don't really know exactly what's happening in it. I gave them this.
Yeah. Goo, how about you? What seems like you're cooking up a top 10 here for the folks.
Yeah, top 10. At first, I'm like, Mount Rushmore. Not enough. By the way, that's 4 faces on a rock.
Yes.
We need to remind people because I feel like everyone forgets what a Mount Rushmore is sometimes.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
How would you say you're a Drew Struzan?
Yeah.
And you're given the task with promoting Mount Rushmore. Do you think you could come up with a good poster for Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, but I might accidentally draw too many faces on that rock. I don't know. Sometimes you just lose track. A Goose Juicy six-pack, maybe? No. Still too many great pieces of work. We're going to stay away from Dirty Dozens for a while.
Okay.
We messed it up last week. We lose track of numbers. It's too many numbers.
It is.
I want to give a shout out right now. He did the artwork on the album cover of Alice Cooper's Welcome to My Nightmare.
Okay. I don't think I know it.
It's a very theatrical album. One of my favorite songs is Steven. I say that without joking. It's very, I hear my name. It's a lot like Salad Fingers singing a song. I like it. Let's get to my top 10 Drew Struzan movie posters. At number 10, I love this because he's working with Kevin Smith. And I'd imagine this is one of Kevin Smith's goals, is to have Drew Struzan do one of his covers. He did Mallrats. I love the Mallrats cover, all the art on it. By the way, it's a photorealistic slash kind of a fantasy style that he works with. So he was able to get Struzan to do this comic book cover. And not only is it a comic book cover, now this annoyed me when I bought the movie poster, but it's actually elevated off the page as if it is a booklet itself.
Yeah, that's a good one. And speaking of Kevin Smith and getting Drew Struzan for this movie, Drew Struzan did all the posters for all of Kevin Smith's favorite movies. So that's like a really cool thing for him.
Blade Runner.
Yep.
Beautiful poster.
Iconic.
The next one up here, I almost have to put on here because of how, I mean, it's a great looking poster, but I've seen them so many times that maybe I'm just taking them for granted. The Indiana Jones posters are great.
Yeah, always great. I like the colors in the Indiana Jones posters.
And then off the back of the Indiana Jones posters, this is not in the top 10, but shout out to the DuckTales, the movie poster, which they used the Indiana Jones influence, but DuckTales characters. I love the look of that one. He did the special edition trilogy of Star Wars from the mid-90s.
Yeah, what is that, 96?
97? 97, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's, I think that was when, that's significant to you and I, because that's really when we started to intake the Star Wars movies. That's when my dad was showing me the Star Wars movies.
Because he didn't do the original posters. I believe he might have done Revenge of the Jedi when they first had that concept. No, it was called Revenge first.
Oh, you're talking the OG title.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Yeah. Then we go to The Thing. We've already talked about that. Didn't really know what was happening. He gave us a beautiful poster. Now let's go here. Now the next 4 movies might not be the best movies, but the movie posters sell you on the movies.
Yeah, and this is also Goo loves the 90s.
Goo loves the 90s. Hook.
It's a good one.
I don't love Hook. This movie poster is dynamite.
It's a great movie poster.
The Flintstones. Another movie I don't love, but he made me think it rocks.
Are you a Baldwin guy in the Flintstones?
Acknowledge what I just said. Rocks.
Oh, nice.
No, it's Rick Moranis. It's Rick Moranis in the first.
I know.
one.
I'm asking if you're a Baldwin guy.
He did do the poster for Viva Rock Vegas, so I'm glad that you're asking me this. Return to Oz. Now, this is from the 80s. I know you said 90s, baby, but once again, another movie that, like, it's a tough watch. It's nightmare fuel. This poster, you're like, I kind of want to watch this.
I think Return to Oz is starting to gain a bigger following.
All those Wicked people.
Yeah, in part because of Wicked and the surrounding stuff around the Wizard of Oz. So I wouldn't be surprised if we have a return to the Return of Oz soon.
Are we in a Return to Oz-a-sance?
I believe so. So.
What a time to be alive. Now, Mac, Struzan did the movie posters for the original movie. He did it for Treasure Island. He did it for Christmas Carol. But I think his best Muppet work is the Great Muppet Caper. Okay. There is so much happening on this poster, and it just has me asking who, what, where, when, why.
Which is all what a poster should do.
That's all the W's. Along with George, too.
Yeah, there you go.
And then finally, the poster that you and I had hanging in the Gudio, front and center, giant.
It's in my living room.
Yes,
Above me.
so we always hung smaller posters all over the Gudio, but we had two big posters.
Yeah.
One of them is this one. I think it's the best movie poster of all time. And that is Back to the Future.
Conversation.
It's Back to the Future.
Yep, it's in the conversation. It'd be hard to argue against it, that's for sure.
So once again, 10 through 1, Mallrats, Blade Runner, Indiana Jones, all of them. Kind of a cop-out. Relax. I'm not saying the movie
including
cop-out.
DuckTales.
We're not doing cop-out. It's all the Indiana Jones and DuckTales. The Star Wars Special Edition trilogy. I do like his work on the prequels, but I like the Special Edition trilogy a little bit more. The Thing, Hook, The Flintstones, Return to Oz, The Great Muppet Caper, and Back to the Future.
Does DuckTales, the movie, make your Mount Rushmore of Indiana Jones movies?
Well, yeah.
God, it has to.
It's the first three, and not even, you could probably put it above Last Crusade.
Whoa. Careful.
Well, it's two old Scottish fellas, so.
One goo, three, yeah! Goo. Jaws 3. Goo. King of Queens. Goo. Meryl Streep. Entertainment.
I'm Goo.
And I am Mac.
And we are the Mac and Goo program. We just killed 10 minutes.
How about that? Credit to us.
We
Great
did it.
Day. What a time to
The
be
producers,
alive.
he's going like this. He's like, Phil time. Phil, we got to fill.
Today, we are doing another iteration of What Have You Been Watching Lately? This is,
what have you been watching?
What have you been watching? This is our 150th. I don't know. I have no idea how many of these we've done.
Anytime that I mark in the Google Doc, I'm like, oh, it's what have you been watching? And then I'll put like 1016. Mac's like, oh, it's our 1000th.
Yeah,
what have you been watching? No, that's the date.
Today we are discussing 3 October releases, 3 recent releases, 3 movies that are still in theaters at the moment. I've seen all 3. Goo has seen 1 of 3. That's still a Hall of Fame average. Don't yell at him. I would say all 3 of these movies do 3. They're all good to a certain degree. It's just how they really hit for you.
What a stupid concept for a podcast, by the way. I've seen all 3. He's seen 1 of 3, but we're still going to the Hall of Fame. I think personally that we're starting this episode with a grade at the max of like a B-.
2 movies came out 2 weeks ago. 1 came out a week ago. No one is rushing to the theaters to see any of these 3 movies, unfortunately. But I do think they are movies that, you know, at year end, they'll be honorable mention.
Do you think they'll
movies.
have Daddy Longlegs?
I don't know if they'll have Daddy Longlegs,
Nah.
but they will be on like honorable mention lists at the end of the year. So they're definitely worth discussing. Up first, Goo, a movie that I just watched a couple days ago, Roofman. This is a rated R biography, crime, drama, history, music, and romance film. Goo.
Question, is the titular star, is his last name Roofman, or does he work on roofs?
We'll get to that.
Right.
Roofman had a $19 million budget, Goo, so pretty cheap. It had an $8 million domestic open. It's up to $11 million worldwide before heading into its second weekend. I wonder how much money this is actually going to make, but with a $19 million budget.
Wonder, wonder. Why?
With a $19 million budget.
She ran away.
I think you're okay. This is a rated R. Once again, rated R film that doesn't really have the feel of a rated R film, but I think that's part of the issue why I didn't love it. It's based on a true story, Goo, so there's some liberties at play here, but it's a very interesting story.
How loose?
I would say it's like 75 to 80% accurate. It's mostly true.
Have you done any research to know that that's?
Yeah, they fudge with some of the timeline and how long some things actually go with, but the core of the story is pretty fun.
Apple core.
Runtime of 126 minutes, so just over 2 hours. On Roddy T's Goo, 84% from the critics, 86% from the audience, a 64 in Metacritic. So most people seeing this movie are enjoying it to a certain degree. This is written by Derek Cianfrance and Kurt Gunn. You would not know Kurt Gunn. It's just his third ever credit and
No,
first since
Ginn, right?
2000. No, Kurt
Why is
Gunn.
there a? It's
Supposed to,
Ginn.
yeah, that's supposed to be you. You wouldn't know that, obviously.
I
So,
wouldn't. I thought it was like
thank-
Ted Ginn.
that was just me on the fly editing. Thanks for ruining the
Well,
role I was on.
when I think of Ted Ginn, I think of a very fast runner.
Yeah, he was good. Great returner.
Played for a long time.
He did play for a long
Yeah.
time. You wouldn't know Kurt Gunn. Once again, he has 3 credits, and this is his first since 2007. Derek Cianfrance, you have seen some of his stuff. He operates in a weird level of movies here. Blue Valentine, which you may have seen.
Pretty depressing.
The Place Beyond the Pines, you've seen that. Also kind of depressing. The Light Between Oceans, I haven't seen that. That's Michael Fassbender and Alicia Vikander, so I'm sure it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Sound of Metal, that came out 2019. A lot of people have seen that.
Mhm.
And then he also did that HBO miniseries, I Know This Much Is True, with Mark Ruffalo. That wasn't a smash success, but I think did decently well. This is also directed by Cianfrance, who did all of those things I just mentioned. And this is also sort of like in that realm of, it's not a blockbuster. At its core, it's got a romance story at its core, which kind of all of those did. I guess maybe not Sound of Metal, but kind of. Synopsis of Roofman. Also, it's Roofman, but I just like saying Roofman.
Spider-Man.
Based on the unbelievable true story of Jeffrey Manchester, played by Tatum. My name is Jeff. An Army veteran and struggling father who turns to robbing McDonald's restaurants by cutting holes in their roofs, earning him the nickname Roofman.
Fuck. I like that a lot.
Yes, that's his MO. After escaping prison, he secretly lives inside a Toys R Us for 6 months, surviving undetected while planning his next move. But when he falls for Lee, played by Kirsten Dunst, a divorced mom drawn to his undeniable charm, his double life begins to unravel, setting off a compelling and suspenseful game of cat and mouse as his past closes in. Once again, Tatum plays Jeffrey Manchester, Dunst as Lee Wainscott. Lakeith Stanfield plays Tatum's best friend, Steve. Juno Temple is Lakeith Stanfield's significant other. You also have Peter Dinklage as Mitch, the manager of the Toys R Us. And then Ben Mendelsohn is also in here as a pastor. Goo, your hand is raised.
Don't spoil it, but is Jesse Plemons in this movie?
No Jesse Plemons. There is so this movie is acted extremely well.
Okay.
And there's a lot of really good actors in here that have 2 minutes. So I don't know. They just maybe really like the script. They really like the director, right? Or whatever. I don't know what it is, but it's really well acted.
Did you think at any point that Jesse Plemons might show up?
It is the sort of movie that you could see Jesse Plemons pop up in. And of course, with Dunst involved, anything's possible.
Should I stop thinking that for movies that she's involved in?
No, keep thinking that. It'd be a nice surprise.
All right.
So this is based on the real life of Jeffrey Manchester, who in real life, was robbing McDonald's that way, getting in through roofs. However, his story, I believe it was 2004, 2005. He was actually staying in an abandoned Circuit City adjacent to a Toys R Us and basically bored out a tunnel in between the walls between the two stores. And that's how he was not caught. In this movie, they treat that differently because it's a little more interesting the way they do it in this movie. But he's a smart guy. He's a bright guy. He's a charming guy. And the real life accounts of the people that he robbed at McDonald's, they basically just talk about how nice of a guy he is. He was robbing them, so I guess that's threatening, but he takes care of them while he's robbing them. So it just seems like it was a guy down on his luck, needed some money, that sort of thing. He's still in prison currently, still in prison. I won't ruin the end of the movie for you, but that probably ruins it a little bit.
And he never got caught.
But essentially, this movie comes down to, people seek partnership. A lot of people, most people, and need that significant other, need that one person in their life. And Kirsten Dunst plays that role in this movie really well. This movie is predominantly Channing Tatum and Kirsten Dunst, and they're so good in this. The problem is the events themselves just aren't that interesting. Little spree at the beginning, and then he's hiding out for most of the movie. So it's he's doing some fun stuff in the Toys R Us and whatnot, but I honestly felt it had a hard time gripping me. And I think that's just the way it is with this story. But the acting is really, really good. And you're really rooting for Tatum. You're really rooting for Kirsten Dunst. So I got this at 30 hot dogs. I think it's worth seeing when it comes to home streaming. I wouldn't pay money to see it in the theaters. I think you can wait. But pretty good movie, and it is great acting. It's just, I don't know. Maybe more people are gonna have more fun with the Toys R Us stuff than I did. It is a little bit of a trip, down memory lane, some nostalgia, right? Mid 2000s for us. It's just like every aspect of this movie just feels a little abbreviated. The
Okay.
heist stuff, the Toys R Us stuff, the romance stuff. It just feels a little abbreviated because honestly, in real life, it kind of was abbreviated. It wasn't that long of a time all this stuff went on. But the core of the story is good and the performances are great. So 30 hot dogs. I got it at number 21 in 2025 Gua, and I've now up to 34 movies, I think.
Ooh.
34.
Let me ask you this, though, is if you were robbing McDonald's, would you be distracted by the McNuggets?
No, but the fries would get me. If you got some hot and fresh fries, I'm fucked.
Okay, I'll give you the money, but first, do you want a French fry? You start eating French fries.
I'd have one bag for the money, a second bag for the fries. But then I got to eat all those fries in like 7 minutes.
Right, but also when you first get those fries, you would need like a heat repelling bag to.
Yeah, I'd need a special bag for sure. And I mean, one of the best things in this world, Goo, right, is if you get McDonald's and you're driving home, you're eating the fries on the way home.
Yeah,
that's what you have to do. I couldn't imagine a better scenario. Maybe there's a movie that does this. If not, maybe Edgar Wright can work this into a movie. On an escape, Baby Driver 2, except he's eating fries as he's driving away. That's thrilling. Eating fries and getting away from the popo.
Give me all your money and those nuggets and some sweet and sour sauce.
I think McDonald's might have the worst nuggets of all the fast food.
I like their
families.
nuggets, and I understand
don't mind them, but I think
they're
they're
completely
the worst.
different. That's the whole thing. Is like the other nuggets are all similar. These are completely different from any other nugget in the world.
Actually, you know what? Let me take this back. They're not a nugget, but Burger King's chicken fries, terrible.
Chicken fries are not good.
Those are bad.
Those are bad.
Their nuggets pretty good though.
I like the McDonald's nuggets. It's it takes the white meat, it blends it up, it adds some weird stuff to it.
No, I think they're just putting pink goo into molds.
Yeah, delicious pink goo.
Wendy's has the best nuggets.
Wendy's has good nuggets, but McDonald's are different from every other place. That's what I'm saying.
Wendy's spicy nugget. I'll eat 50 of them.
If something is unique, I like that.
Do you think you could eat 50 nuggets?
Yeah, easily.
Oh, I think
I
could get to 40.
I'll be going to
from 30 to 50 is a lot. I think I would hit a wall sometime between 30 and 40.
I'll be going to Margaritas soon to do their Taco-tober. There we go. Taco-tober challenge. It is a 2-pound taco. You get to eat it in one sitting.
Easy.
Yeah, it's going to be really easy.
Should I go with you?
If you want.
Can you pick the fillings?
No. It's 4 different meats all put in there. It's a bunch of different sauces. It's a bunch of. You got to do what the challenge is.
What is it? Pork, beef, chicken, and what?
I don't know. It's on the website somewhere.
Okay.
I'll be doing that next week. And then I'll be doing the advanced one because they
going
also.
to Moody Street?
Yeah.
All right.
Because they also have one where they put flamin' hot Cheetos on top. You get a t-shirt if you do that.
Okay.
I want that t-shirt.
Yeah. How much is this taco?
Oh, $15 maybe.
That's worth it for the t-shirt.
Yeah. And if you eat the whole thing, free tacos for a year.
That can't be true.
It's absolutely true.
Are you kidding me?
You get a taco every week.
Oh, one taco a week?
That's still something.
Well,
Don't sneeze at a taco every week.
And you're still paying $30. You got to get in the door. You're having a couple drinks.
Yeah, and then you
I would rather 4 tacos a week, but then I'd have to take 3 weeks off in between sittings. So 4 tacos a month.
Try and negotiate with them. See what happens.
All right.
Let's move on here, Mac, to the movie that we thought was going to have a little bigger impact, at least box office wise, but it still might do well in award season.
Yeah. The next up is The Smashing Machine, which we've kind of alluded to a couple times here over the last couple of weeks, but now we'll actually sit down and give you a little bit of a discussion on it. So this is Benny Safdie's first venture into writing and directing on his own, separate from Josh, his brother. They have been a team that has worked together for the last decade plus, whatever it is. Now they both have movies out, and it's going to be interesting to discuss the differences between the two. The Smashing Machine, $50 million budget, Goo. It had a $5.8 million opening weekend, which fell well short of what they were expecting. It's only up to 17 million worldwide as it hits its third weekend in theaters.
I think it was projected 20 million at first, like when they first started doing it months ago. And then leading into the weekend, they were around like 12 and a half, 13. And then it only made about half. Yeah.
Yeah. And now it's up to 17. So this might get up to 25. This is going to lose money. However, because it will be involved in award season, it might have a little bit of a second life. They'll make some money back.
They'll sell some DVDs.
And ultimately, even though it's lost some money, I think it's encouraging for everyone involved, for Safdie, for The Rock, especially The Rock.
Oh, I have a fun topic that I want to do soon. It's going to be movies that made the least amount of money at the theater, but then made the most on home release.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite is one of them. I heard Nick Swartzen on a podcast the other day.
Grandma's Boy.
He was saying that Grandma's Boy made less than 5 million at the theater and then made over 100 million with its DVD sales.
I believe it. That's the era, though, mid-2000s.
He was also told by the CEO of Blockbuster that was the most stolen DVD they've ever dealt with.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The Smashing Machine is an R-rated action, biography, drama, history, and sport. 2 biographic movies right in a row here. Subgenres: boxing movie, docudrama, period drama, psychological drama. This has a runtime of 123 minutes, just over 2 hours. On Roddy T's, 71% from the critics, 76% from the audience, a 65 on Metacritic. And I totally understand that. If you go into this expecting like this rah-rah great sports movie or this Rocky level type story, you don't get that.
No.
You don't get that. And I think most of us were expecting that sort of thing because a lot of people don't know Mark Kerr's story.
May I say this? It subverts your expectations.
It subverts your expectations, and to me, actually does something better and greater than your classic sports movie.
I like what they do at the end of it. It's not just the classic sports ending. My issue is the build up to that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was kind of boring because his fight style is really, really boring.
Yeah, that's just what 90s MMA was, though.
Right, but if you're going to show me that for a half an hour straight of the exact same action over and over again, I'm like, let's get to the end here.
Hulk smash, it's sort of
he didn't say that once. What are you talking about?
Goo, once again, this is written and directed by Benny Safdie. You would know him as the writer and director of Uncut Gems. He was the director of Good Time, split those with his brother.
He was in Oppenheimer.
Yep. He's also somewhat of an accomplished actor now, actually.
He was in Happy Gilmore, too.
He's also writer, creator of the series The Curse, HBO miniseries with Emma Stone and Nathan Fielder.
Mm-hmm.
Upcoming, he's writing and directing something called Lizard Music. Who knows what the fuck that's about? But I think what we're seeing here, Goo, and his brother Josh has a movie coming out very soon called Marty Supreme, starring Tim Chalamet.
Yeah.
I think what we're seeing amongst the brothers, both great directors. Benny has more of the acting talent. Josh has more of the writing talent. Because everything I've read about Marty Supreme is it's one of the best movies of the year. And Chalamet's, probably going to win lead actor. And in part because of Josh Safdie's writing.
So maybe we can save this for award season. So you can sit on this for a while. You don't have to answer right now.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think wins in a ping pong match? Marty Supreme or Forrest Gump? Don't answer now. Save your answer for January.
Okay. All right. I'll sit on that for 3 months. Synopsis of The Smashing Machine. The story of mixed martial arts and UFC champion Mark Kerr. Simple, Goo. This stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Mark Kerr, Emily Blunt as Don Staples, Ryan Bader as Mark Coleman, Bas Rutten as himself, Alexander Usyk as Igor Vovchanchian. Most MMA fans will know Mark Coleman and Bas Rutten. Mark Kerr was a little bit before most MMA fans, because most MMA fans came in the late 2000s, and Mark Kerr was done by then. So this is, I really like that they're telling a story of one of the earliest, most influential MMA guys that really helped kick off, this MMA craze that we saw in the 2000s.
He was in it by what? UFC 7? Is that what they said?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And he fought in Pride as well, which was UFC's main competitor in the late 90s and early 2000s. But because Mark Kerr never quite achieved the greatness of, say, Mark Coleman, this story just naturally goes down a path that you're like, oh, it okay, sort of thing. And that's where it really subverts your expectations.
He's also not like this big boisterous athlete out there, promoting himself. He's a very quiet, self-contained person.
A mild-mannered, nice dude.
But that's what I like about the movie, though. That's my favorite part of this movie, is how he's this mild-mannered, seemingly a very, very nice person. But then when you mix him with Dawn, they're so bad together.
Volatile.
And throughout the movie, you're trying to figure out who you feel bad for.
Mm-hmm.
But then you realize
it changes.
It goes back and forth the entire time.
Yeah.
Because even at the beginning of the movie, slight spoilery here, but like at the beginning of the movie, when she starts to cry, when she's taking a photo of Mark and the other people, I'm like, you don't need to cry about this. Why would they want you in their photo? So it's like you're kind of making it about yourself, and maybe
no. I was opposite reaction there. I'm like, oh, he's not valuing her enough. And then when she's making his shake and messes it up, like they do a great.
No, but
so
I thought
the best part of this
that,
movie,
yes, but
is everything in between the fighting. The depiction
yes,
of this volatile, toxic love story between Mark and Don is fucking great. Goo.
Yes,
like, I loved that part of the movie. If we got more of that, I would have loved this movie. I really liked it as is. But it's almost like the sports stuff gets in the way of like the truly great stuff in this.
I would say the sports stuff. How long is this movie? What's the hours?
Just over 2 hours. 1 hour.
Okay,
or 2 hours 3 minutes, I think.
If they were able to keep the sports stuff to a much smaller percentage of the movie and really focused on those two and kept those two on the screen as much as possible, because also Emily Blunt is maybe used too sparingly in this.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like. The coolest part about the sports stuff and the MMA stuff was the way it was shot and how like it like the direction there and the cinematography was great.
Yeah.
When it came to the MMA stuff and taking it back to like 1999. This movie's set between 97 and 01, I believe.
Yeah.
All that stuff was great. The period piece stuff was great. Just the sports story here, because we're not used to it, sort of takes you for a ride you're not really wanting. However, when you sit back about it and you think about The Rock's performance,
he's great.
And where this story ends up, I fucking loved it. Like, I really liked it when I left the theater. The more I've thought about The Rock in this movie, he truly is great. And I really hope he gets nominated.
What did Christopher Nolan say? What did Christopher Nolan say?
Christopher Nolan gave major praise to The Rock for this movie. He says, I think it's an incredible performance. I don't think you'll see a better performance this year or most other years. And I don't think he's wrong. Now, the movie not being that successful is going to hurt his chance at winning Best Actor. But I think Leo was a smidge better.
Yes, but also just for The Rock, if he just gets nominated, that's
huge.
An accomplishment. That's huge.
Dude, we've been talking about this Rock Dwayne Johnson fatigue for a few years now, how he's just playing himself and everything.
Yeah.
And this legit is such a legitimate switch up to greatness for him. Like, we talk about how Dave Bautista's been great, John Cena, like these wrestlers turn actors who should be good actors because they're doing it while they're wrestling. The Rock just has never taken a chance like this, a leap like this. And, when this was first announced a year and a half, 2 years ago, we're like, I don't know if the fucking Rock can pull this off. And he really does. He smashes it, Goo, huh? What do you think about that?
He's more machine than anything else in this movie, which is also great.
But I don't want to harp on it, but the greatest part of this movie is that depiction of a toxic love story and how addiction seeps into every aspect of someone's life. It affects everyone involved, your partner, your people that are around you all the time. And then when you're dealing with two addicts, it's even worse. And you end up with explosive situations. There's like a 3 to 5 minute scene towards the end of this movie.
Yeah.
Between Blunt and Dwayne Johnson. That is fucking incredible, Goo. The emotional aspect of that, like, you're actually on the edge of your seat for a few, like, that scene is great. And you know what? That's the scene they're going to show when one or both get nominated because it's so fucking good.
So that's a great scene. I also love the scene in the hospital when Coleman is talking to him. And it's just a normal conversation. And Kerr is like really trying to get around of like, well, this, and this. He's like, all right, so what's going on? And the way that The Rock just like zones in right there and loses it. That was the first scene in the movie. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty legit.
Yeah, The Rock does such a good job in the low moments of this movie
Yeah.
and being subdued and really, from all accounts, playing Mark Kerr. Dude, to that point, I thought by far the weakest part of this movie was Ryan Bader's Mark Coleman. Now, I think, you know, Benny Safdie really enjoyed involving these legit MMA guys in this movie, and it was necessary on most accounts. I just thought Ryan Bader, like in the emotional moments, it just didn't work for me. It didn't work. I did love Boss Rutan playing himself, though. I thought he was fucking phenomenal. The couple times where he's asked to show some emotion. It's just you get it's a weird viewing your first time because you're expecting so much different of a story.
Yes.
And you have a weird feeling at the end of this movie. But The Rock is great. Emily Blunt is great. But to your point, underutilized. It should have been more her, less sports stuff. But you know what? I might actually rewatch this, just going in knowing the story and maybe pick up on a couple different beats. But the scenes between Blunt and Dwayne Johnson are fucking phenomenal. As is, Goo, I think I have this 34 hot dogs. It's in the top 10 of the year. Number 9, I have it. I think I might have had it a dog higher initially, and that's come down a little bit, but that might go back up. I don't know. It does. The performances between Blunt and The Rock do leave you with a lasting impact.
I go 32 just because I really did find, and it's a lot of sports in this movie. I like sports. Don't take the, but like, I think all the sports action in this movie is quite boring. And also, the last half an hour of their tournament, the announcer is maybe the most annoying announcer I've ever heard. If I have to hear one more time that it's life-changing money, I'm going to lose my mind. Yamo burn this place to the ground.
I get that. Go.
But also, once again, the amount of times they have you switching your opinion on both of these characters during the movie is outrageous.
That's the magic of the movie. It's what makes this movie as good as it is, even though it's not.
He seems like he's so nice, but then he's just
the passive aggressiveness.
He's so passive aggressive.
So good. So good.
And also
and then,
he believes the entire time that like I'm 100% right.
Yeah.
And he can't tell her exactly what he wants at any point.
Yeah, no, it's great. And she's so good at being frustrated with him to the point that it ruins her life, essentially.
And then you think like, oh, like she's the victim, but then she also is so bad to him.
Yes.
It's so
it
crazy.
Comes back around. And then, the end of his real life story, it swerves you. And then I also really like what Safdie chose to do at the end of this movie as well. I thought that was nice. So that helped it a lot
also,
for me.
This movie told us, I don't know, more than a handful of times that he's 6'2". And I'm like, The Rock is like 6'6".
No, The Rock's like 6'3", 6'4".
The Rock's like 7'3". You see Victor Wembanyama grew 2 inches?
Yeah, he's a young lad.
I know. As soon as I saw that, I said, slap some money down on MVP. He's going to be 8 feet by the end of the year.
Yeah, this could be the year.
Imagine going through a growth spurt when you're already 7'3".
I could use a couple inches in a lot of places.
But we can't. We've been told we're too old to grow. We're stuck where we are.
Wemby's like 20 years old, so.
Yeah, and we're 25.
I think he's 22. I don't know.
Mac, rip through Good Boy as quick as you can. The producer's giving me one of these.
Fuck you. All right, third and final movie.
Yell at the producer, not me.
Good Boy. This movie also came out the same weekend as The Smashing Machine. $2.3 million in its opening weekend. Goo, on a $2.3 million budget. So it's already made its money back. It's up to $5 million worldwide as it approaches its third weekend. This was a movie that once I saw it teased 5 months ago, I was very intrigued by it. This is a PG-13 comedy horror thriller. I don't know why comedy's thrown there. Nothing in this movie is funny. Nothing is even intended to
Have
be
you
funny.
thought that maybe you don't have a good sense of humor?
That might be it. Dude,
I've always
you're like
thought that.
this. Runtime of 73 minutes. Hour and 13 minutes. It's barely a movie.
Is there a rule?
There should 80 minutes to me always felt like the cutoff, right?
But 80 minutes, is that before or after credits? Can you buff it out?
Good Boy. 89% from the critics, 83% from the audience, a 73 on Metacritic. And I know why the critics are really liking this. I'll get to that in a second. This is written by Alex Cannon and Ben Leonberg. They have done nothing really but shorts, so you don't know any of their shit. Directed by Ben Leonberg. The synopsis, Goo. A loyal dog moves to a rural family home with his owner, only to discover supernatural forces lurking in the shadows. As dark entities threaten his human companion, the brave pup must fight to protect the one he loves most. This movie is a horror thriller movie from a dog's perspective. And that is an incredibly interesting concept. The POV is from the dog. You barely see human faces in this movie. You see like waist, chest, because you're seeing it from a dog's perspective. So it's a swing here. He takes a swing, and for the critics, he hit a double, maybe. Obviously not a home run.
No ma.
But it's a really interesting concept. So knowing that, I think it's very intriguing going into it. This movie stars Indy the dog. The dog is great, Goo. I don't know. We talked about this a week or two ago, animal actors.
Yeah.
It's hard to compare it because this is a movie I don't think an animal's ever really acted in, but Indy the dog is great. Also, Shane Jensen as Todd. That's the owner. Ariel Friedman as Vera. Larry Fessenden as Grandpa. You just see like home videos of him. And Stuart Rudin as Richard. So the premise of this movie is Todd, Indy's owner, moves to the countryside to his grandpa's abandoned home. And the abandoned home is very spooky, but something has happened in Todd's life, which is why he's moved there. And, anyone that's ever owned a dog loves dogs. You know that dogs are man's best friend. And all they want to do is hang out with you, love you, look out for you.
And punch cats in the face.
Yes. So this movie takes that idea and frames its concept through that. What this movie is really about is human mental health. And it's framed through the viewpoint of Indy the dog, viewing his owner slipping into this like despair, depression, and his health, both mental and physical, gets worse and worse. And so it really preys on that helpless feeling humans can have, but obviously this dog has while you're watching someone slowly decline. So it uses these like forces, these, ghosts or whatever that the dog is seeing as like a, thematically, demons that the human is battling.
Oh.
And so the dog can like pick up on this. So, I mean, maybe I'm misinterpreting it, but I don't think there really are demons in this movie. It's just what the human is going through. And so I know why the critics are really liking this movie. However, for me, it's just like, it didn't really land. Like, I get what it was trying to go for, but I wasn't scared ever. There is some fun scenes where the dog gets scared, runs under, a bed and stuff like that. It just wasn't scary to me. I get what it's going for. It's a unique movie, that's for sure. It's a unique viewing experience. I was like, oh, all right, yeah, I get it. It's solid. I don't think it's really warranting the reviews it's getting, but it's not. No one's really saying it's the best movie of the year. But a 73 on Metacritic, 83%. It's up there with a lot of movies. So I don't think you need to see this anytime soon, but it's quick and it's a unique experience. So when it's streaming for free, you should check it out. I got it at 27 hot dogs. To me, it was like just fine. I think it could have done, like, to me, I get what it's going for, and there is a great version of this movie. I just think this movie didn't get there. But because it's unique and it's maybe the first venture into this sort of framing of a story, people are really liking it. So catch it when it's free.
3 questions.
Yeah.
Number 1, where would you tier it? Is it a whale of a time, Raising the Roof, Great Gatsby, Horsing Around?
That's
Pet Cemetery.
That's tough to say because I already forget what I tiered in those tiers. It's like, if someone loves this movie, I wouldn't push back against it, but I also think it just like it did things like baseline well, but it didn't like crush anything. I don't know. It's quick though. 73 minutes. It's hard to be upset with it,
Way to sit on the fence. Second question is, does the dog talk at any point?
No speaking from the dog.
Me.
But
You
the
lost
dog,
me.
they get the dog to do some impressive things in the movie. Like that part, whoever's in charge of the dog did a great job.
And then third question, does the dog consider calling a huntrix at any point?
No, that did not happen.
Because that would have saved the day pretty quick.
Right.
And they could have started to sing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of downtime in this movie because it's like a severely depressed person or a person going through some substance abuse who's like going through it, and the dog's watching the human go through it helplessly. So it's like preying upon a certain thing. There's going to be certain people that really identify with this movie somehow, even though it's through a dog's perspective. But there will be people, and those people might love it a lot more than me.
Let's get into Macsack.
And Macsack could be anything. It could be a boat. Mac, you brought this up a couple of weeks ago. Ask and you shall receive. Let's get to your suggestion. We'll go as quick as we can because we wasted too much time at the beginning. The producer's giving me one of these.
Sure.
But we're going to do tiering of Leonardo DiCaprio movies.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Keep in mind, we don't have that much time, so rapid fire.
Sure.
Put it in the tier. You do get stamps. You get stamp removers. You can veto. You can Mario make. You can call the DJ to pick up the phone. You have a request. Shall I give you the tiers?
Yeah, read me the tiers.
The tiers for this tier, I suppose, the whatever you want to call it here. We have at the bottom, excuse my ignorance. I don't know this movie.
What is, oh, okay. I was going to say, what is that in reference to? But now I get it.
It is in reference to if I say a movie, you don't know what it is. Just excuse my ignorance.
Got it, Roger.
The next one up here is No Nobility in Poverty.
What is this in reference to?
You think it's bad. It's from Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry. If you look at your wall right now, it's all Jordan Belfort quotes up and down.
I have them tattooed on my back.
Yeah, don't act like you're above it. Then we go to...
I like Wolf of Wall Street way more than you do.
He's good. Movie's okay. So you think that it's a great performance, but the movie's lacking a little bit.
There's quite a few of those.
Second to the top is Drew Brees, the man who finished four times as the runner-up, as the MVP in the National Football League, never won an MVP.
Yep. Competed against Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, a host of other fellas. Adrian Peterson won one in his time frame. Yeah, Drew Brees was very good. No doubt. So these are the movies that are, just outside of the top. I get it.
Nice a bit outside. You ever hear of that? Bob Uecker. And then finally at the top, King of the World.
I'm the king of the world.
Is he here?
That
That's
might
amazing.
That might end up there just because of a titty.
I was gonna label it something else, the top one. I'm like, no, let's not be crass 2 weeks in a row. All right, Mac, the first one up here, these are in alphabetical order from 2004, The Aviator.
He's good. Movie's okay.
He's good. Movie is okay. That has an 86% on Roddy T's. The Basketball Diaries.
Oh. Basketball Diaries is a good movie. I like it more than The Aviator. We'll go Drew Brees.
Drew Brees on The Basketball Diaries. Oh, man. Mac's not afraid to think outside the bun. From 2000, the year 2000, The Beach.
No nobility in poverty here.
No nobility in poverty.
No, thank you on The Beach.
From 2006, Blood Diamond.
Oh, Blood Diamond is Drew Brees. Blood Diamond is Drew Brees. It's not Leo's best movie, but Jaimin Hansu is great in that movie.
From the great year 2008, Body of Lies.
Body Lies I have not seen, so excuse my ignorance.
Excuse my ignorance. From 1993, This Boy's Life.
Excuse my ignorance.
Thank you, Steve Harvey. From 2002, with a 96% on Rotten Teas, not to tip your hand or force you into anything, Catch Me If You Can.
I think Tom Hanks is fucking terrible in this movie, but I love this movie. I'm gonna go King of the World for Catch Me If You Can.
You better have.
I think Tom Hanks legit gives you the worst Boston accent I've ever fucking heard. Call Hanratty. But Leo's so good in this, and it's a great story, even though most of it's fake. But
I don't plan on stepping on you for most of this. I'm gonna let you do your thing. This is the tier that you wanted. If you had put it anywhere else, I would have vetoed you.
Fair enough.
Let's move on to, from 1998, Celebrity.
Excuse my ignorance.
And you wanted to do this tier. You haven't seen any of his movies.
You haven't seen those 3 movies either.
This isn't my tier. Critters 3.
Okay, excuse my ignorance. You haven't seen that either.
I've definitely seen Critters 3. It has a 0% on Roddy T's.
How old was he in this movie?
Let's see. It's from 1993. So that, 1991. So that would be right in the time of his growing pains.
So
Actually,
like
just
14?
before Growing Pains. I personally love this movie.
Do you?
Yeah.
He was born in 74. He was 17.
So I'll say no nobility and poverty because.
Oh, all right. You just used one of your moves.
Oh, I'm not going to waste a move. I'm sorry. No, I am. I'll waste a move there.
All right.
The Departed.
There's so much wrong with this movie. Leo's great in it, though. Leo's great, so I'll put it smack dab in the middle. He's good. Movie's okay.
Django Unchained.
Personally, I hate the movie, but I get why some people like it. Django, King of the World, and he's fucking phenomenal in it.
That movie is so good.
So good.
And say what you want about it maybe being drawn out a little bit at the end. I don't care.
It is a little bit, yeah.
I love all 3 of our main characters.
It's the first time we saw
outrageous.
Leo play like a really bad dude.
But that's the whole thing is that they flipped the script. He's the bad guy. Christoph Waltz is the good guy.
Yeah, it's because most film watchers, viewers, theater goers,
obviously Jamie Foxx is great too, by the way. But yes, go ahead.
And only seen Christoph Waltz in Inglourious Bastards, and pretty bad guy in that. He's great at it, and everyone knew Leo's the good guy. And that movie flips it in such fantastic fashion.
Oh, tier idea. Moving forward, maybe next week. Our tier for October for next week.
Mm-hmm.
Movies where people dress like Austin Powers.
Okay. All right.
I have 4 movies so far that I'm gonna.
All right.
That's on the list.
Yep.
It's Austin Powers 1, 2, 3, and Django.
Okay. All right.
We'll cross that bridge next week when we come to it. From 2001, Don's Plum.
Excuse my ignorance.
Don't Look Up, 2021.
He's great in it. The movie's fine. Put it in the middle.
In the middle, The Great Gatsby.
He's like just okay in it, and the movie's not that good. I might put No Nobility and Poverty on this one, Goo.
Right next to
movie,
Critters 3.
That movie was pretty disappointing.
It's disappointing. It's not bad. It's disappointing.
Yeah. Considering the stars and the story, it's very disappointing.
Gangs of Nyok.
I don't really like this movie, but he's great in it. So smack dab in the middle. He's good. Movie's okay.
Have you heard of Inception?
Inception might be the greatest movie of all time, Goo. Put it at the top of King of the World.
How about J. Edgar from 2011?
I actually haven't seen this. Have you seen this one?
No.
Yeah, so I guess ignorance.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
This is a tough one because I definitely like this movie more than like everyone on the planet. But it's not elite. I'll go Drew Brees on this.
Drew Brees. The Man in the Iron Mask.
He's good. Movie's okay.
He's good. Movie is okay. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
It's got to be in the top. King of the World.
Mm-hmm.
And he's so fun in that movie.
I mean, they're all so good in this movie.
Yeah.
All the main actors, all the supporting actors, the story, maybe the most satisfactory ending of all time.
Yes. So fucking satisfying.
Like, Brad Pitt's character is one of our favorite characters of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But Leo might be better than him in the movie. It's just not as memorable.
Right.
How about?
I mean, the scene he has with the little girl is
it's so
amazing. It's so good.
One battle after another.
Yeah, clearly King of the World. I wouldn't put it above Inception, but it's up there.
I mean, you can move these around after if you really want to.
Sure.
Because then I'll let you do a screenshot and you can share this on social media and you can say, this is how I feel about Leo movies. And then everyone will say, you haven't seen Dawn's
Body
Plum?
of Lies.
You haven't seen Dawn's Plum? It's a little sour.
I do like a plum.
Kind of tart. Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah.
The Quick and the Dead.
I have not seen this either.
Excuse
my ignorance.
By the way, the other Billy D made this. So if you have an issue with you being so ignorant, talk to him.
Okay. All right.
If anything, he's making you sound and look ignorant. Revolutionary Road.
I haven't seen this one.
Excuse Max. Ignorance?
Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that one, folks.
The Revenant.
I think this movie is incredibly overrated. Obviously, he's good in it. Put it in the middle.
He won an Academy Award for that.
He did. I don't think the movie's that good, though.
Romeo and Juliet.
Sort of the same. Put it, he's good, movie's okay.
Wow. Shutter Island.
I don't love Shutter Island the way some people do, but it's still really fucking good. I put Drew Brees on Shutter Island.
Have you ever heard of Titanic?
This is an interesting one. Because I love this movie because I was like 8 years old when I saw it. Rewatching this movie, it's like, it's fucking 3.5 hours. It's a lot. What? I would like to hear your 2 cents on Titanic.
I think it's a very good movie.
We'll go Drew Brees on
Drew
it.
Brees. Now let me
bump it.
ask you this. If this was a tiering of Kathy Bates movies, would it be at the top of her movies?
She's
so
great
good in it.
at
She's
being
so
a
good in
meanie.
it.
She's so mean.
She is so good in it.
I wanted to use the C word, goo, and I didn't. So
you know
credit to
what?
me.
We might do Kathy Bates next week.
That's not a bad idea.
Waterboy.
Yep.
It's the devil.
Misery.
Well, that's 3 movies right there. About Schmidt.
She's kind of the devil in all 3 of those.
Matlock. A couple episodes of The Office.
Yeah, The Office season 7.
I hated
Or
her
8?
storyline.
Yeah.
I hated her storyline so much.
Yep.
I loved Gabe though.
Gabe's great.
That might be a thing too of like best characters added to a show when it's bad.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a really finite amount of characters, but Gabe's up there in the combo.
Gabe is good.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe at one point he's dressed as Austin Powers and we can put him on the other list too.
Speaking of G's.
Yeah. Total Eclipse, 1995.
I thought you were going to go with What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Here.
No, not yet.
I haven't seen Total Eclipse. Ignorant.
So ignorant. Gilbert Grape.
I really like Gilbert Grape. Is it a good movie? I don't know. Let's put it in the middle tier, goo.
And then finally, a movie that gets a lot of hate.
Mm-hmm.
The Wolf of Wall Street.
To me, this like defines Drew Brees. I understand all of the criticisms of this movie. However, I enjoyed the shit out of it, and there's some truly great performances in it. Bernthal's great. Jonah Hill's great. Fucking Margot Robbie. Come on. Marge
yeah.
Bob.
Kristen Milioti?
Yeah, right. The OG wife. I just think it's a tier below the elite stuff.
All right, Max. So before we get to reading off these tiers, I am going to ask you, is there anything that we have to move?
I just want to order the top 5 there, Goo.
Okay.
Put Inception number 1.
Inception number 1.
Put One Battle After Another 2.
Number 2.
Put Once Upon a Time in Hollywood 3.
Okay.
Django 4. Catch Me If You Can 5.
So now, while I semi-agree with you on this, Catch Me If You Can might be my favorite Leo movie.
Really?
Yeah.
He is great.
He's so good. He's so charming.
Yeah.
I was going to do a
He
category of just charming, but he's charming in everything. So,
But do you not agree that Tom Hanks kind of sucks in it?
but Leo is so good in it. And Amy
Yeah,
Adams.
Yeah, that's right.
She has braces in it. And then she takes them off. She smiles. It's nice. All right. So, can you read what these bottom ones are? It's way too small for me.
No, I cannot.
All right. So, excuse Mac's ignorance on a couple movies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Leo movies I haven't seen.
One of them is Don's Plum. One is Celebrity. One is J. Edgar. One is
Something About Lies.
He's really young at one point. Let's move on to the category or the tiering of No Nobility in Poverty, The Beach, Critters 3, and The Great Gatsby.
Yeah. All right. I like that. I like that clump of movies.
He's good. Movie's okay. Aviator, Departed, Don't Look Up, Butterfly Effect, What's that middle one? That looks like Butterfly Effect, right?
No, it doesn't.
That poster. What is it?
Don't get me started on the Butterfly Effect director's
Gangs
cut,
of New
dude.
York, Man in the
Close.
Iron Mask, The Revenant, Romeo and Juliet, Gilbert Grape.
You folks didn't think you were tuning into a podcast today where Don't Look Up was going to be in the same category as The Departed and The Revenant.
Or Butterfly Effect.
Amy Smart, huh? How about her?
How about it? Let's go on to the second best category. Can never win MVP, but finished second a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And might not have won the Super Bowl if not for that onside kick. If it was the new NFL rules, not winning that Super Bowl.
Yep. Tracy Porter, pick 6, sealed it.
Mhm. He had those tattoos, like the raised skin. Heebie-jeebies on that.
Goose talking about Drew Brees.
I am talking about Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Basketball Diaries, Blood Diamond, Killers of the Flower Moon, Shutter Island, Titanic, and The Wolf of Wall Street.
Bang. Love it.
And Mac's top tier. Mac, can you give me your top 5 Leonardo DiCaprio movies, all you consider the king of the world?
From 5 to 1, Catch Me If You Can, Django, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, One Battle After Another, and at number 1, of course, Inception. Now, do I have some regrets about this tiers? Yeah, but pick it and stick it. Maybe Basketball Diaries is too high. Maybe The Departed is too low.
You
Maybe
could have moved
one-
all these things.
Nope. Pick it and stick it. Rapid reactions.
All right, Mac, we did it again. We nailed another tier. Good work.
Ain't no tears left to cry. We're picking it
No
up. Picking
more
it up.
tears.
I thought you were going to sing, no more, Mr. Nice Guy.
No,
No
more,
more.
Mr. We did talk about Alice Cooper earlier, but I'm more into his crazy theatrical
Is
album.
that Alice Cooper?
Yeah.
Nice. Look at that. Tied it back.
We always start and end the episodes with Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper famously started a hot dog place in Las Vegas or in Arizona with Randy Johnson. It's called the Big Unit. They sell big hot dogs. I think it might be out of business now.
If you're going to
It's
go
a bad
for
business
wieners,
model. It's a bad
no,
business model.
If you're going to go for wieners, go for big ones.
I think about this often. I'm like,
You know who's got an underrated dog goo?
I think I say underrated dick, but go ahead.
Well, Papa Gino's. Great wiener at Papa Gino's. Toasted bun, great wiener. Foot long, psh. Papa Gino's dog, where it's at.
I'm going to cut that up. I'm still trying to get our Papagino sponsorship.
Yeah.
Maybe we add to the Big Mac and Goo meal deal. It's the pepperoni pie, cheese pie, buffalo chicken strips, and hot dogs. 40 hot dogs.
Well, we're still going to need the
Cinnamon
bread
sticks.
The bread sticks.
Breads or cinnamons?
You know what? We need a Papagino sponsorship. There's only like 7 left. We need one of the 7 should sponsor us.
Like, once again, I love Papagino's. I'm not
Love
going to
Papa.
apologize for it. I'm not going to tiptoe around it. I'm not going to be like, well, it's good. No, I love Papagino's and I will do whatever for them.
How many Papagino's locations are left? There are 79 Papagino's locations as of August 2025, primarily concentrated in the New England states of Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Rhode Island. Massachusetts has the highest number of locations with 63. We have 63 chances at a Papagino's sponsorship, Goo.
Individual locations are not going to reach out to us. It'd be like it'd be the daddy Papaginos. It'd be the Papa.
Yeah, probably. Well, tell you what, though, don't bring a Papadilla in my face, though. Don't you dare.
Go ahead.
The closest location, I think, is Waltham, I want to say, Papagino's.
I would also do a sponsorship, not for money, but if they put a brick wall in my house and just put that old logo on the wall, I would do it for that.
Papagino's near me. 4.1 miles, Waltham. 8 miles, Dedham. 9.3, Dorchester.
Mm-hmm. The one I usually go to is if I'm
Hyde
driving
Park.
to Connecticut or New York.
Natick.
Yeah.
Burlington. Oh, there's one in Burlington? Sudbury. Stoneham. Saugus. Next time you visit your in-laws, get some Papagino's.
The Route 1, yeah, it's still open.
There you go.
The only issue is that no one else in my family will eat it.
They used to have these like mozzarella twists
Ooh.
too. Remember those things? They almost look like a curly fry, but mozzarella.
They got nice meatballs too.
Fucking love them.
You know what? Okay, Mac and Goo meal deal. I'm glad that the producer's saying this, and I'm saying
I can
no,
eat 2
we're
pounds
getting
of
money.
Papagino's easy. Can we get fucking free Papagino's for a year?
The Mac and Goo meal deal moving forward.
Mhm.
It's everything on the menu in a box. Price TBD.
Yeah. Well, we'll give you like a 20% discount because you're ordering everything. No drink included, though.
No, you gotta BYOB. All right, Mac, where can the folks find us?
You can find us on X and Instagram at Mac and Goog Podcast. I'm fucking all fucked up here.
Well, that's because you're thinking about Papa Gino's.
I know.
It's close to dinner. You want some pie. I get it.
Get on there. The social medias, all the podcast apps. Most importantly, Apple Podcasts. Rate, review, subscribe. 5 stars. If you do that, you get a free Mac and Goose shirt. Maybe with your
Probably
Papa
never.
Gino's
No.
Maybe with the deal. You know,
if you write a review on Apple Podcasts, we're gonna send you a pizza.
Get on there, rate, review, subscribe. Watertown Sportswear, watertownsporter.com, expert screen printing, and embroidery.
tpublic.com merch. Check us out at the top of next week for a news dump. We have to talk about who is going to be the voice of the Cowardly Lion. Who's it going to be?
John M. Chu, the director of Wicked for Good, the second Wicked movie. I have a weird feeling it's going to be like Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Can I put my hand up and tell you who I think it's going to be?
Go ahead, who?
If we can bet on it, it's going to be James Corden.
No, because he directed In the Heights, which was the adaptation of Lin-Manuel's Broadway stage play. And obviously, Lin-Manuel loves Broadway. Wicked,
right.
Massively successful Broadway film. I think it's going to be Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Okay, so little friendly bet here.
Okay.
Maybe there's a Papa Gino's pie going back and forth.
And if it's anyone else, Billy D owes us a pie.
Okay, but
we owe Billy D a pie. How about that?
Okay, so here it is.
That makes more sense.
There it is. Okay. If it is James Corden.
But the two Billy D's got to split it.
No, here it is. If it's James Corden, I get the pie.
Yeah.
If it is Lin-Manuel Miranda, you get the pie. If it is Clark Duke, the first Billy D gets the pie.
Okay.
And then if it is Wayne Knight, the second Billy D gets the pie.
All right. Deal.
It's like a little Foursquare. Imagine that Foursquare in the fucking playground.
Hey, I'd like to play Foursquare. Foursquare is a great game.
With those 4?
And you're going back, if we could, maybe a little ACL injury in there, but not much movement. Not much.
Have you started playing pickleball?
I haven't.
I know that was one of your dreams a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I know.
Just never came to fruition.
Now it's cold outside, so now there's limited stuff.
There's indoor pickleball places all over the place. There's one in Natick.
I've looked it up. It's like reservation only, and they're always fucking booked. Yeah.
It's pretty nice in there. I've been in there.
I think I'd be really good at pickleball.
You're really good at stupid games.
Really good at stupid games. I have short area quickness. It's fucking right up my alley.
Now, pickleball is a smaller tennis court, correct?
Much smaller, yeah.
Okay. You could probably do it.
Yeah, agreed.
You'd probably get hurt, though, because you're soft.
Come on.
Gotcha. Tuesdays are goose days. I have used kangaroos. Tim Burton.
Bye.
And now it's time for girls jumping on trampolines.